I have a husband for the elder. If either of you love Katharina, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To court her rather, she's too rough for me. I pray you, sir, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these maids?
Mates, maid? No mates for you unless you're just from Haldermold.
I'll faith, sir, you shall have never need to fear. I was it not halfway to her heart, but if it was, doubt not her care would be to comb your noodle with a three-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
From all such devils, good Lord, deliver us.
Me too, good Lord.
That wench is stark mad, our wonderful froward. And in the other silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety. Gentlemen, that I may soon make good of what I have said. Bianca, get you in. Oh, and let it not displease thee, Bianca, for I will love you, nevertheless, my girl.
A pretty Pete, his best put finger in the eye, and she knew why.
Sister, content you in my discontent. Father, to your pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and instruments shall be my company. Honor to took and practice by myself.
Why, will you mute her up, Signor Baptista, for this fiend of hell, and make her bear the penance of her tongue?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. Bianca, go in. And for I know she take most delight in music, instruments, and in poetry. Schoolmasters will I keep in my house, fit to instruct you. So if you, Hortensio, or you, Signor Gremio, know of any such, prefer them hither. For to cunning men I will be so kind, and very farewell. Katharina, you may stay here, for I have more to commune with Bianca.
Why, I trust I may leave too, may I not? What, am I to be appointed hours, as though I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ha!
Signor Gremio, a word I pray.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband, a devil.
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou, Hortensio, though her father be very rich, is there any man so very a fool to be married to hell?
Hush, Gremio. There be good men in this world, and a man could light on them, who would take her with all her faults, and money enough, and all by helping Baptista's elder daughter to husband, be set his youngest free for a husband. Sweet Bianca, happy man be his dole. He that runs the fastest gets the ring. How say you, Signor Gremio?
I am agreed, and would I have given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, bed her, and rid the house of her. So, farewell.
Oh, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. But while idly I stood looking on, I found the effect of love and idleness. I burned, I pined, I perished if I achieved not this young modest girl. Her elder sister is so cursed and shrewd that till her father rids the house of her, my love must live a maid at home. And so has he mewed her up, not to be annoyed with scholars. I have it. I shall be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of this young maid, and let me be a slave to achieve this maid whose sudden sight hath thralled my wounded eye.
Verona, for a while I take my leave to see my friends in Padua, but of all, my best beloved and approved friend Hortensio. And I trow this is his house.
How now? What's this? My good friend Petruchio, how dost thou it, Verona?
Signor Hortensio, thus it stands with me. Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I have thrust myself into this maze, happily to wive and thrive as best I may. Crowns in my purse I have and goods at home, and so I'm come abroad to see the world.
Petruchio, shall I then come round thee to thee and offer thee to a shrewd, ill-favored wife? Thou thanks me but a little for my counsel. I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife young and beauteous and with wealth enough, and brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman, with one fault, but that is fault enough, and that she's intolerable, cursed, and shrewd, and froward, and so that beyond all measure, were my state far worse than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace, thou knowest not of gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough.
Her father's name is Baptista Minola, an affable and courteous gentleman. Her name is Katharina Minola, renowned throughout Padua for her scalding tongue.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not sleep, Hortensio, till I see her.
Well then, Petruchio, offer me disguise in sober robes to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music to instruct Bianca, so that by this device at least I may have leave and leisure to make love to her, and unsuspect to court her afterward.
Ah, good morrow, and God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray, have you not a daughter called Katharina, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Katharina.
I am a gentleman of Verona, sir. that hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And for an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully of those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant, except of him, or else you do me wrong. His name is Licio, born in Mantua.
Well, you're welcome, sir, and he for his good sake. But for my daughter Katharina, this I know, she's not for your turn, the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her, or else you do not like of my company.
Mistake me not, I speak but as I find. Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
Petruchio is my name, Antonio's son, a man well known throughout all Italy.
Oh, I know him well. You're welcome for his good sake. And you, sir, may I be so bold to ask you the cause of your coming?
I am a scholar who hath long been studying at rhymes, as cunning in Greek, Latin, and the other languages as the other is in music and mathematics. My name is Cambio. Pray accept my service.
Well, you're very welcome, good sir. You and Licio shall both go see your pupils presently. Hola, within.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, 1/2 of my lands, and in possession 20,000 crowns.
And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survive me, and all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be kept on either hand.
Aye, when special thing is well obtained, that is her love, and that is all in all.
Why, that is nothing, for I tell you, Father, I am as peremptory as she proud-minded, and where two raging fires meet, they do consume the thing that feeds their fury. Though little fire grows great with little wind, yet extreme gusts will blow out fire and all, so I to her, and so she yields to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well mayst thou woo, and happy be thy speed. But be ready for some unhappy words. What? How now, sir? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
What? Will my daughter prove to be a good musician?
No, she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold with her, but never lose.
Why then canst not thou break her to the lute?
No, for she hath broke the lute to me. With the most impatient devilish spirit, she struck me on the head and called me 20 vile terms.
Now by the world it is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than I ever did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
I see. Come with me, and be not so discomfited. Proceed practice with my younger daughter. She's apt to learn and thankful for good turns. Signor Petruchio, will you come with us, or shall I send my daughter to you?
I pray you do. I will attend her here and woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail. Why then, I'll tell her plain. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. Say that she frown. I'll say she looks as clear as morning roses newly washed with dew. And say she be mute and will not speak at all. Then I'll commend her volubility and say she uttereth piercing eloquence. If she do bid me pack, I'll give her thanks as though she bid me stay by her a week. And if she deny to wed, I'll crave the day when I shall ask the banns and when we be married. But here she comes. And now, Petruchio, speak. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Katharina, that do speak of me.
You lie in faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs. Myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let he that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew at first you were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joined stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you of me, you mean?
Alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
Will ta'en and like a buzzard.
Oh, slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
I for a turtle as he takes the buzzard.
Come, you wasp, and fate